I'm leaving tomorrow, which is the 31st of May, and I like to go a day before the trip starts.
Steve Famiglietti is packing for an adventure.
I was going double and triple checking myself on those.
One that will bring him to the middle of the country to storm chase.
One thing you're gonna have is stuff coming out of Colorado that'll be rotating.
We have to go wherever the targets are gonna be. So every day we could be in a different place. And sometimes the target changes dramatically from what we are told the night before, and in the morning things change.
We're gonna get a storm today. I'm pretty confident in that.
Every year, Steve joins a professional tour for 2 weeks to search for the very weather most people run from. But Steve isn't your typical storm chaser. He's legally blind.
Your experience is going to be different from the other people on that tour.
I always tell people at work and when I'm at presentations, I have just enough vision to get myself in trouble. I have usable vision in my left eye only, not in my right eye. So in my right eye, I'm not sighted at all. Someone looked at me and they said, and we're looking at you like, why are you here? Like, what is this for you? You know, we can all see it, but what do you get out of it? And so I explain all that to them, how much I like the lightning and hearing the thunder and, you know, the hail and everything. And then they get it.
Your senses must be heightened during a tour like this.
I can see the lightning, you know, the bolts come down, and hearing that explosion of thunder is like so exciting to me.
His storm chasing days beginning with an email to this man, Roger Hill, the owner of Silver Lining Tours.
So I wrote to him and said, this is who I am, you know, I'm legally blind. I would like to come chasing with your company. And basically they wrote back to me and said, tell us how we can help you. How can we make this a good experience for you? What do we need to do for you?
That's a pretty incredible response.
Yeah, I was pretty amazed.
Steve says he's been able to see several tornadoes throughout his travels.
These are all the DVDs from all the years that I've chased.
How many years have you been doing this?
11 years.
11 years and counting, no matter how much he has to hurry up and wait.
My goal is to see like this huge tornado on the ground and you just kind of sit there and watch it. That's kind of like my ultimate thing.
This last tour, Steve saw a total of 3 tornadoes, and in 2 weeks he visited Colorado, Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Nebraska. Pretty cool stuff.
And so I'm curious here.
Yeah.
The whole time I'm watching the story, what I'm thinking is, how did he get started on this? When and how did he first think he wanted to go storm chasing?
So he had a fascination with this when he was younger. In fact, it was more of a fear. He was scared of tornadoes, and that fascination, or that fear, turned into fascination, and he became incredibly interested in it. He thought about going into meteorology. He didn't. He decided it was his hobby, and he wanted to storm chase. So he does this every year, and he loves it.
It's a remarkable story.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Steve. We have more.